There comes a moment when your body whispers what your mind has been ignoring. And mine, it's been telling me that I need to slow down. Since October, I've been in motion. One campaign to the next, one flight after another, one project bleeding into the next opportunity. A life full of movement, full of abundance, but that stillness, it's really been missing. This trip was supposed to be a pause, a week carved out for nothing but rest. But I didn't set boundaries, and soon enough work found its way in. Campaigns filled the schedules and emails filled the gaps. But still, Sky and I managed to steal quiet moments. Moments that reminded me of what my soul had been craving. So this time around, I'll finish what needs to be done, but come April, those first 2 weeks are mine. No work, just me, the quiet, and whatever peace I choose to make of it. I'm sorry, you're really Alright, first full day out in LA. Finna get it started. Want to go through the fit real quick. This is easily my favorite hat right now from Visionary Society. They sent it over. Like, this thing stays on my head. Absolutely love it. Shades are from A Better Feeling. The top is from Vowels. Bottoms from Rasta. And then just threw some Ricks on. Light fit, chill day. Boo's over there ready to go. Man. So Scott, a lot of people we know have been moving to LA, and I've kind of been like, whoa, slow your roll. But I don't know, I might be a little tempted. Like, as far as from a health standpoint, down to the food, it feels like there's an option for literally everyone. And New York isn't that far off, but it just feels so easy here, and the food is just, it tastes so good. And I'm talking about at the restaurants, and there's good food everywhere. I don't know, maybe it's just the environment, or maybe food hits different when the sun is hitting you, but the food is just so good. Yesterday we went to Alfonso, I think the name of it is, and we just got some quick bites. The pizza, got the superset pizza. Sky got some truffle pasta. We had some white shrimp. Just 10 out of 10. It was all good. Another crazy thing that added to our list of things that we've been doing, we actually went to Aspen. Was meant to be a quick trip, because why not? We have another ski trip just weeks away, and Snowmass felt like the perfect warm-up. At the last second, I decided to trade skis for a board, because I wasn't about to pay $400 for a lesson. So I did what any real would do, and let TikTok be my instructor, and the bony slopes be my classroom. Falling was inevitable, but every fall had something to teach me. A shift in weight, a change in stance, a tip from a passing instructor. 2 hours in and I was gliding down the medium slopes with ease. It felt really good to learn something new, something that wasn't really about numbers or strategy or my head in a book, but just physically movement. A reminder that my body needs to move just as much as my mind.
All right, y'all, so we had an entire day of skiing. And I never in my life thought that I would actually be doing something like this. Currently, it might not look like it, but I'm losing my mind on this ski lift because the speed at which we are gaining altitude is
I didn't know it was fast. I didn't think it was going to be this fast.
Bro, today was actually top 10 day of my life. I never thought that I would actually be snowboarding, but I've skied before, it was cool. I was like, let me learn how to snowboard. It just seems like more fun. And I did some research online. It said that snowboarding is harder to pick up, but once you pick it up, it's so easy to master and have fun with it. Whereas skiing, it's easy to pick up, but it's harder to really master it. Oh, y'all look at this little doge. I wish you would have brought Momo. So it took me about, I'm gonna say, how long?
I'd say it took you 2 hours to really nail down the ropes, and then by hour 3 you were just messing around. You were just you were killing it. You were able to keep up with me.
All self-taught. It was crazy. I started on the bunny slopes and I was really doing nothing, and then by the end of it, I was just moving,
Yeah.
like really moving. It was really cool to see.
I think
It was
it's
really
great.
cool to experience.
It's literally the definition of practice makes perfect, because you were literally a novice at the beginning. So to see you like pick up in that way is nuts.
All right, but we're about to head back, grab some food. We got a busy week ahead of us, but it should be so much fun. We're about to see so many people, enjoy the time with each other. In the meantime, enjoy the snow with us.
It really hurt to leave and not be able to snowboard more, but we have an exciting trip at the end of the year coming up that I think I'll get the opportunity to, catch a little snowboard, shred a little snow. So that'll be cool. Today is pretty chill. We just have a few campaigns we need to shoot for and shop for. Some people have recommended a few lunch spots, so we're here for a few days. We're gonna go through the lunch spots and kind of see what they're hitting on, but looking forward to seeing what else LA has to offer. But it's been vibes so far. Gonna eat this breakfast and then head out. So come on.
I know you seen your me. I get money pass your papa. If you want way I don't feel good. Why you want to do that?
It's my channel now. Hey guys, we just left H. Lorenzo, and because we needed outfits, let me catch y'all up to speed because I don't know if Tammy did. Basically, we forgot we had to shoot a campaign, 2 campaigns. So now we're shooting tomorrow and Friday, and so tomorrow and Friday, and I thought that we would only be able to shoot both of them tomorrow. So I was freaking out and I was super anxious and everything was going to hell. But now everything's okay because Tammy told me, hey boo, we can shoot 2 days. We don't have to just shoot 1 day. And now I'm okay. But we went and we got some really dope blazers. I actually got a blazer dress and then Tammy got a blazer and pants.
Got some nice high-waisted pants.
Yeah, from H. Lorenzo. Like, we wanted to do shopping and we were like, hey, like, where do you shop in LA? And a lot of people were like, we don't know.
Shout out to Torino, man.
So shout out to Torino, who came in so clutch.
Lifesaver today.
Took us to a few stores, but then we landed on H. Lorenzo and we went. They have a co-ed store and then they have a men's and women's store right off of Sunset Boulevard, or near Sunset Boulevard, right? So I don't know, I don't live here. And it ended up being perfect. So we're gonna shoot that tomorrow, and right now we're headed to Highly Likely to get some food because Tammy gets hungry.
Nice little salad, some fries.
Yes. And then tomorrow we'll be seeing our friends. But I'm jumping ahead. I just figured I'd give you guys that update because my man is driving and he's a safe driver. Talk to you guys soon.
Life's better on Saturn. Time to break this pattern. Floating away.
That was so good. I told y'all, I'm back in my reading bag this year, and so far I've finished 2 series. The Mistborn series and Fourth Wing, stacking up about 5,500 pages before the years even had a chance to settle in. But I'm telling y'all, I'm just getting started. So we stopped by Reparations Club to see what was calling to me. I ended up leaving with the Children of Anguish and Ash, while Sky picked up the Female Search for Love. I read the first 2 books in Tomi Adeyemi's series, and the ending to the last one, let's just say it left me with feelings. But a movie's on the way, so I figure I'd close out the trilogy and see where the story ends up taking me. As far as Reparations Club goes, the space felt familiar, like a school library where you could really just disappear into the pages. Our home is running out of room for books, so I've been leaning on the Kindle lately, but still, there's nothing like holding a story in your hands.
Alright, so it's the next morning now. I just wanted to give y'all a little update as to what's going on. Sky's upstairs in therapy right now, so I figured I'd just catch up on work. And man, do I have a lot of work, but it's cool. And like right now, I'm really trying hard to like not let work get over the life things. You know, I got my little matcha latte here. Something like warm to sip on with a little caffeine in it to get my work up. You know what, I forgot to tell y'all, we actually went to some more like ring shops. I went to another jeweler today, and we are so late. The appointment was for 1. I'm pretty sure it's like 1:30 right now. So just trying to figure that out. It's about time to get a car. I can't keep relying on Ubers, and I can't keep relying on public transportation to actually get me to where I want to be. So y'all let me know what kind of car to get. I'm really just about to be looking for something smooth and serviceable, but I can't keep rocking like this. It's nuts.
Created it where they would stick it into a machine. Essentially, the wax melts and the gold takes place, or the silver takes place of it. So you can do a lot of crazy detail when you do it that way. I don't actually use that technique. Okay. It's like a very artisanal kind of like lost craft, but it's really beautiful.
Wow.
I know!
I will say,
What?
these are kind of catching my eye.
Okay, I already put this one on. And then tell me what else you think I'd like, because this is fun.
Oh, this is for you. Oh.
No, for you. That's nice. Me, and then...
You know, surprisingly enough, this...
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Interesting, okay. I'm gonna try this.
I think you would like that. It'd be really cool if, you know, your two rings could talk to each other.
Yeah.
Like they have their own language, but then they can speak to each other as well.
After that...
I can't believe we're getting closer. Closer to finding the ring that really feels like us. It's wild, really, to be standing at this point in our lives, but when you know, you know. We've always talked about designing our rings. Pieces that speak to who we are as individuals, yet still a reflection of who we are together. Mia Morass's shop felt like it really understood the assignment. Her pieces weren't just rings, you know, they were a language. Stories told in gold and stone. And in that quiet space, we listened.
I was like, more than one diamond. Because it's mixed metal, because I was saying I think I'm going to do silver and gold.
Okay, like
So I think we just left Mia Morass, I think is how you pronounce her name. I loved her pieces. They were so nice. Oh my God.
Yeah, they were so nice. I mean, whether or not we get our engagement ring there or not, it was nice to have the contact because we will definitely be buying pieces. And it was also great to just sit down and talk life and talk like, what does life look like in New York for her, etc. So it was nice.
All of her pieces are, all of her rings are vintage in that she either recycles the diamonds that she uses in her designs, or she has vintage pieces that you can also buy. So I was telling her, even if we, you know, don't use her for the custom design that we want to do, just buying one of her rings for the hell of it, because her pieces are so freaking nice.
So nice.
Oh my gosh.
All right, and so now we're headed to
Brilliant Earth.
Brilliant Earth.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be good just to help me figure out this band thing. Like, I think I'm pretty sold on it being mixed metal, but...
Mixed metal means silver?
And gold.
Oh, okay, like both.
So I'm thinking of doing both.
So two.
Yeah, and
okay.
Brilliant Earth has more, like, traditional styles, so I don't think I'm going to, like, be crazy about it, but I heard that their consultation's really good, and they, like, break down the diamonds to you, break down the bands to you.
Ooh, that's going to be nice for anyone trying to watch this and, you know, get a little ring on their finger too.
Yeah, but the last place, Mia's place was nice because I think Tammy got a good idea of what his ring can look like too, because her pieces were like really bold and just like had a lot of personality. I feel like men's wedding bands
I really like that, like kind of larger one. So if I can make it rugged with the,
Yeah.
yeah, that's gonna be tough. All right, so let's go.
That is a big one. But I think as far as like the ring and stuff goes, I haven't much thought into it. Yes, I'm open.
You can't search for something that you don't really understand. And when it comes to rings, the schooling matters just as much as the search. If you're in the market for one, I really can't recommend enough taking a trip to Brilliant Earth. They really break it all down. The cut, clarity, carat, size, guiding you through the language of diamonds, letting you try on versions until not only do you find the one that fits, but you find the one that speaks to you, not just in size, but in meaning. Because a ring is more than just metal and stone. It's intention, commitment, a promise shaped into something that you can actually hold.
Okay, is it just size that's the difference, or there's also a difference in coloring?
Yes, there's also difference in
Ah, hell, okay.
So these are going to be little tiny accent stones. They're called pave. So these are just, they'll just be like little tiny diamonds. This, for the center stone, would be whatever shape that she picks. So if you like pear, if you like emerald, you can pick whatever. And then it can be set in any style ring that you're going for. Cut, that's going to be the sparkle factor of the diamond. So you want to always aim for something that has a lot of sparkle if you like that, which is going to be ideal or super ideal.
Okay.
Color, internal hue. And you kind of picked up on it here when I was like, what are we liking about it? Anything that's going to be D, E, and F is colorless. So like traditional icy white diamond look.
Okay.
G through J are going to be mere colors, so some warmer undertones.
Nice.
Like some browns, yellow, champagne.
Okay.
And then clarity, those are going to be the internal inclusions inside of the diamond.
Let me practice. Yeah, that's nice.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and finish up this appointment. Some things don't need to be on camera.
Yeah, get out of here.
So yeah, coming up with the rings and the ideas and all of it, it's been fun so far, and like I'm really excited to see what we both end up on our fingers. But it's fun. It's very fun, and like I think we're gonna send off that email in like the next 2 days or so that'll be smooth. Just letting them know like the type of diamond we want, clarity, shape, band, all of that good stuff. So yeah, today we have a campaign to shoot and then 2 campaigns tomorrow and we'll be done. But like the campaign today, the idea is dope, the clothes are dope. Just gonna bring it all together, then we're gonna grab some dinner, hang out with Court, and enjoy a little bit more of LA. Cheers.
This actually looks really good. Look at that. Bring me your bling. I hope I do a good job.
Alright, so Skylar's currently munching on the best salad she's ever had. Yesterday was real smooth. Definitely coming back to LA. It was a time for sure. Today we're gonna meet up with Courtney and Josh. We're gonna go see their new home, which already looks beautiful.
I don't know if
Hopefully
we'll see
see
her
our
home,
sister Layla. Courtney's home?
Yeah, we might. If not, we'll see Layla's.
Okay. And then gonna go out, eat a little bit, and be solid. I've also realized I never told y'all about Disney. I had gone to Anaheim, California like a month ago for a Disney retreat. It was absolutely amazing. So I was like, let me go ahead and let y'all know how that was.
Creators Lab year 4. We have been doing this program for very long years, but I think we're honestly most excited about this iteration of the program. You guys are like not our guinea pigs, but you're the first to do it in person, 100%.
Late last year, I got the email, Disney's Creators Lab. I remember reading the words and really just taking a moment to let it sink in. I knew that this was big. Our days were full, packed with lessons, speakers, and moments I wish I had more time to document. But what I didn't capture on camera, I really held on to in memory. The room was filled with creatives, each of us carrying our own stories, styles, but really coming together in a way that felt like community. We swapped insights, shared techniques, learned from each other just as much as we learned from the program. I really left that feeling equipped, not just with technical skills like editing, storytelling, scripting, but really with a deeper understanding of how to stand firm in my creativity, how to advocate for myself in my work, and honestly, if the lab had been another week, I wouldn't have complained. But even with how short it was, it really was everything that I needed.
All right, good morning, fam. Day 3 here at Disney. Man, it has been a time for sure. I haven't even really vlogged at all, which is, my fault, and I got to be better at that. Consistency, like we talked about. But it's been go, go, go since pretty much the moment I landed, but in a good way. I need some coffee. Our day it's been starting at 6, but today it starts at 8:30, which is really smooth. I got finally like 7 hours of sleep last night, but I'm gonna go over the learnings for y'all, because the stuff that they taught us that I'm about to start implementing into these YouTube videos, madness. So let's go. How you guys doing? We got Mickey, we got Minnie. Oh! Dang, I can't let Mickey see that. Let's get into this food. We got fiery wings. That's what everyone is saying. And we got egg rolls. Apparently the wings are taking people out.
Maybe over there. Yeah. What are your thoughts?
It tastes like someone put tomato stew on it. Nigerian tomato stew on the wing. So if we can fill in the space, you gotta do never crazy. See, all I want you to do is be my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. So don't give away my love. All right, y'all, we here with some new homeowners. Yeah, it's the vlog.
They're homeowners. It feels really great. We're excited to cultivate real community in Los Angeles.
Okay.
Welcome to Black LA.
Before I sign off, I really just want to take a moment to say congratulations to our friends Josh and Courtney. They're homeowners now, and honestly, in this economy, that deserves a standing ovation. When I was walking through their new home, I could really feel it. This wasn't just a house. This was the beginning of something. The first page of a new chapter in their very long story. Their moment reminded me that, in some way we're all kind of building. Brick by brick, choice by choice, crafting the foundations of the lives we want to live.